Honey Nut Cheerios.
The Mountain Dew Extra one.
And what happens on the Mountain Dew Extra commercial?
Everybody start dancing, then the fat man start dancing. It's so funny, it's like the Harlem Shake.
I like that Snickers commercial.
1, 2, 3.
In the United States, there are more than 52 million children under the age of 12. And for American businesses, these kids represent one of the most powerful demographics to be captured. With advances in technology, the avenues for marketing have grown exponentially over the past 30 years. It is no longer restricted to TV ads. There are multiple reasons why kids consume too much junk food. But the major cause is not only the explosion of unhealthy foods available to children, it's also food companies' marketing of products like candy, sugary cereals, snack food, and fast foods directly to children. This documentary will show you who the real junk food targets are.
Sugar on kids has a lot of negative effects, just like anything else. Anything that you do in excess has a lot of bad effects on the body. So if a child eats a lot of sugars, sweetened beverages, or sugar foods such as candies, cookies, cakes, Capri Suns, Gatorade, sodas, etc., their body isn't made to handle all that amount of sugar because they have smaller systems, smaller cardiovascular systems, smaller respiratory systems, smaller endocrine systems. So if their body isn't processing the sugar to use it for their cells at a fast rate, then it becomes fat. And the fat keeps building, and that's how the kids become obese.
Okay, so junk foods aren't that great, but how is marketing to blame?
A child sees McDonald's on the television, they see that Happy Meal, and every time they see that, who they see? They see Ronald McDonald and stuff, or you'll be happy with this, Happy Meal. So they'll be like, well, Mom, can I get a Happy Meal? And then, so I think sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's not a good thing. Everything you have to do in moderation.
A lot of advertisement actually is geared toward children, not necessarily adults. Because if you can get the children, you get the adults. If the child comes in and says, Mom, I want this, Dad, I want this, we're not thinking in terms of health. We're thinking in terms of pleasing that child.
And the thing about advertising is that certain advertisements, they go straight towards the children. So when your child's watching Nickelodeon, Disney, and Cartoon Network, they're seeing all the advertisements for Sprite and Coke and McDonald's, Burger King.
Wait. I have to say the lead-in first. Marketing foods to children. Food and beverage marketing to kids under 12 leads them to request and consume high-calorie, low-nutrient products. But what does this really mean?
Alright, let's say if SpongeBob comes out with a cereal or something, and my little brother, he loves to watch SpongeBob, he's going to want to buy that cereal because he associates the food with the character. And since he's heavily influenced by the character, he's going to want to buy the merchandise that he's associated with.
I heard about that candy, that 99-cent candy from out there Walmart basket, like about everything at this store.
Because of like television ads, young kids would like want more not healthy foods because all the healthy commercials, they're not interested, so the kids don't really pay no attention. But all the stuff for junk food is, more geared towards children, like they're more funny or have something that they may think is cool. So yeah, I feel like the ads have an effect on the children, on eating habits and what they want to consume.
Here's a team of junior spacemen with an out-of-this-world breakfast.
Comparing the marketing of yesteryear to the marketing of today is like comparing a BB gun to a smart bomb. It's not the same as when I was a kid, or even when the people who are young adults today were kids. It's much more sophisticated and it's much more pervasive.
When I was a child growing up, I probably watched television 2 hours a day. That would be like the absolute max. The rest of the time I was outside. We only had 3 television channels though. ABC, NBC, and CBS. Technology has created endless avenues to constantly bombard individuals with advertising. And of course, one of those groups of individuals would be children.
Most commercials like candy and cereal and all of that, that's usually unhealthy. You never see a cartoon commercial about like eating salad or eating fruit or eating vegetables or anything of that nature. It's always aimed more towards unhealthy food.
A lot of our promotions is a bit on candy. You know, you don't see a whole lot of health food choices in the store and stuff like that. You know, you'll see chips on sale 2 for $5 or candy on sale 77 cents, 2 for $1, stuff like that. When it comes to our healthy food section, we have a small section compared to the other stuff in the store, and that's the most expensive part of it.
The food and beverage industry spends over $10 billion a year just to reach children and teens. That's $1 million every hour, every day, targeting our kids. That money breaks out like this. Just a fraction of the total is TV ads, about $1 billion. $4.5 billion is spent on youth-targeted promotions like coupons, contests, and events like this hip-hop concert. $2 billion goes to youth PR, like programs encouraging food sales to raise money for schools. And $3 billion is spent on packaging designed for children. Remember the Dora snack pack? Or how about SpongeBob SquarePants? And that's just the traditional marketing methods.
When you think about the age range of what these technically healthy foods are targeting, you know, stuff like Kind bars, Luna bar, Cliff bars, these are really adults who work out all the time, you know, who wants to get that protein bar and stuff like that. This is not targeted at kids, and this is really the closest thing to a healthy food section we have in store. So to say we're, you know, focusing nutrition on children, the store doesn't provide that. We have a whole aisle full of mostly unhealthy stuff, and then you come here to the candy aisle, you got, you know, the yogurts and everything, 2 for $7. You got big bags of candy, which kids are automatically going to grab. And you have these small boxes with movie box candies, 3 for $4, sometimes 4 for $4. They're $1 a piece. Then you come down, you got, you know, your small section of sugar-free candy for mainly the diabetic people and stuff. But this section is only these 4 compared to all this. Then you have your regular candy, which is right now 88 cents. So how can somebody really determine whether or not they want to be healthy and get something that's sugar-free or get something that's not candy at all, or to go for cheap and just get a bag of 88-cent candy?
The big question now is what can be done to improve marketing to children.
I think it's very important not to just watch the commercial and just take it for what it is. I think it's very important to research and see what it is that you like about the product before you buy it.
Advertising agencies, they need to do a better job of giving a positive light toward healthier eating. So instead of always showing the funner commercials with the skateboards and the bikes, if they're going to get soda, have them going to get an apple. Instead of them having the great commercial to go pop into pizza rolls, have a great commercial to go make a turkey and cheese sandwich with lettuce. So it's just simple things like that that'll change the mindset of kids, in that way when they go talk to their parents of, hey, I want some pizza rolls after school, maybe they'll say, hey, I want a sandwich instead of the pizza rolls.
Thank you very much, Leslie. So today I'm very pleased and even prouder to announce that the Walt Disney Company will be the first major media company to set standards for food advertising and marketing to kids. And going forward, food products advertised, sponsored or promoted on our various channels, the Disney Channel, Disney XD, Disney Junior, and Radio Disney, will meet these new higher standards for nutrition by 2015.